Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, but there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Minnesota Golden Gophers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Gophers will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Huskies offense will take the first swing of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like the offense
makes the grab down the middle. Continues to fight for yards. All kinds of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies!
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Minnesota's offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn.
Breaks into the open. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it. Live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. Finds his man. It's Roy. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Roy. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off play action on first down. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. And the Golden Gophers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Right on the money. At the 35, he's loose. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first.
Oh, he's got some space. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They just keep firing. It's caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. An 84-yard drive there. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it out. It's Brewer. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll run for it on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Working that left side now. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
From the gun, give on the inside.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Coffee. The short hands, it's Roy. At the 20, he's got space. Shoved out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Golden Gophers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll leave it with him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. That's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. It's complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Turner. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 4 wide receivers on second and short, guys. The whole playbook at their disposal. Back to pass. Takes the easy completion. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Turner. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. Absolutely center cut. That brings them to within 1.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you?
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking left, and it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Makes the grab on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll go to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll give it to him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Coffee. Makes the catch. It's Roy. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard. High level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from theirs.
Wide open spaces. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got him downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
We reached the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Trying to barrel in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Washington. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To throw, it's Coffee. Here's the pressure. Using the quick game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to pass, it's Coffee. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. No hesitation. To baby the ball in there, he just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to barge in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring an extra defensive lineman. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
They'll run it. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a man on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game, and he's playing his best football right now.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying play action. Intercepted to stop the threat. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. It was such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He'll pull it down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal forward pass.
You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Okay, ready? Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. And down he goes. Had a chance to pour one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance as a coaching staff.